chat and everywhere else that you can put type down a question. Uh, just a little bit of housekeeping. Just remember that live shows are Saturdays and Sundays at 10 o'clock a.m. Central Time. Okay, and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 o'clock p.m. Central. So just make sure you put it in the calendar. I'll do the things on YouTube and all that everywhere I stream for a reminder. Okay, so let's get started. Any other questions before we get started? Okay. Well, let's start off with universe money. Somebody had asked this morning, actually, about universe money. Let's have a look at universe money as we go. Universe money, it seems that the body of it is in dire straits at the moment. The money part is not so great right now. And the people that are involved in it are neither here nor there. There's a lot of these projects that come out and they look really good in the beginning. You look at the website and it looks really good. And they don't really pan out for whatever reason. Of course, this reading is only for the next 3 weeks or so, 3 months. But everything right now for universe money seems to be on the down. Okay, doesn't seem they're going to be able to give everything that they said they're going to give. Hello, Steve. Hello, Celine Huang. Let's see. Hello, Andre. Do you see cryptocurrency prices continuing to fall in the coming week? Yes, I do. It's something that the 18th, 19th, I think started in the 19th, which was kind of what all the other psychics and mediums were saying, is that it's going to be going down for the next little while, probably till Monday. Okay. Because that was supposed to be the next big crash. It's I don't know how much it's going to crash, really. It won't be that. It's a great opportunity to buy some Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies that you love. Okay. Blessed Forever asks, can you do Saitama? That's Saitama. So I'm still recovering from a little bit of infection on the side here, so I look like a half a chipmunk today. So the wife keeps bugging me. You store nuts in there? I know. I was saying to my friend, maybe hit me on the other side and even it out or something. Let's have a look at that. Saitama. Saitama. It's at a pivot point. They're trying to balance everything out. I don't think they got everything that they require to move forward in a big way. They're trying to find out the best way to go forward. According to the cards, they're kind of at a loss of how to move forward. So they may die a little bit every day until they finally get the idea on how to move forward. So the money is going to be a little lackluster for the next little while, and the health of the platform itself is not the greatest. Okay, it's going to be a little lackluster for the next 3 months' time, but it's still a very good platform. It seems it's just having a really rough time right now, especially with everything else going on around the planet right now. So with that, it's a good, not financial advice, of course. It's still a great coin or platform. It's just having a really rough time at the moment, like most of the other cryptocurrencies as of today. of course, Canadian government's trying to scare everybody out of their cryptocurrencies, which, if you know anything about Bitcoin, you can't really do anything with. And a lot of the organizations that they asked to tattletale on, like Coinbase and all that, told the Canadian government where to go. So that's encouraging. Okay. And Canada doing, well, Trudeau doing what he just did is a good reason to get into Bitcoin, right? If there was a good reason to get into the cryptocurrency in a big way, that's the reason why. They got the side thing of, becoming wealthy from it, but there's also the protection from other sources, such as government. Okay, let's go back to our list, and then we'll do something from the chat. We got some new people coming in from Instagram. Hello, everybody. Got some new people from TikTok. They're not being so shy anymore. Okay, so excuse me. Now we're going to look at Cubo protocol. Okay, that's Cubo. You're welcome. That's my lovely wife in the background talking. She writes things down, keeps me on track, or I'd be going all over the place. So, Cubo, one of the first cards that comes up is the Death card, and you got the Three of Swords coming up, and those are, if you had those two cards, not too good. It seems that the health of the project is neither here nor there, and kind of sliding down quite a bit. They went through all this work. It seems they got a lot of work done, but it was all for naught. For whatever reason, things are getting in the way, and probably made some wrong choices in their choices of things to work on to move forward weren't what was necessary to move forward. So we're going to see it kind of backslide, okay, for the next 3 months' time as they fix all the things going on with their platform. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Let's get to the chat. Looking at my TikTok. Nothing from Instagram yet. That's okay. Maybe you guys can encourage them to ask questions. Let's see. Reading on Universal Floki coin. Okay. So FLOKI. I think I did a reading on this one a little while back. Let's have another look at it. Yeah. Domino's playing with his ball that he just got it.
I gave him catnip.
Oh, catnip. Ooh, he's going to be all over the place for the next little while. That's Caesar, that's the other cat, and Domino. They love their they love their Bitcoin. They also love their catnip. They go crazy for it. So this is for Cubo, wasn't it? No. Floki coin. Okay. Seems they're doing a lot of work on the project and not really advertising themselves in a big way. And this is the problem with a lot of these little cryptocurrencies. They don't have enough of a advertisement for themselves outside of the odd YouTube video that may go out, like this one, I notice when I do these older or unknown coins, I'm usually the only video that came up for that project a lot of the time. And that's going to be what's going to be holding this project back for the next little while. There's some legal issues going on, and the strategy that they had going forward probably is not going to work out for them. So they're going to have to regroup, get back to the whiteboard, and try to figure things out for Floki. The people involved in it are fun. They just have some partnerships that didn't go through in a big way, which is going to be bringing that price down quite significantly for the next little while. Okay, so that's Floki coin. Not a bad one. It's just it's probably something that I wouldn't personally get involved with myself. Okay. Somebody asked, I think it will go up on the 7th of March. That could be. Let's just throw some cards down for that, see if that concurs. I think you're correct, actually. A lot of things are going to happen between now and the 7th. So, especially where truckers and stuff are involved. And the U.S. truckers have already started their convoy. Last I heard, it was over 200,000 trucks. That's a lot of trucks. Uh, of course, I haven't back-checked it, see if that number was correct, but I could see them pulling that off in the United States. They're going to be coming in on the 6th into DC. So just keep an eye out for that. I'm hoping they get some good news coverage from that. So this is March 7th. Is it going to go up? Definitely, we got the Ace of Swords, which is a definite yes. Okay. So show the cards. And we got 7 of Wands, which means victory. So that's a definite yes. It's going to start to climb at that time. So right now is a good time to get in. Of course, not financial advice. Buy low, sell high, as they always say. Or in my case, I just buy low and sit on it until retirement. It's part of my retirement, right? And I'm hoping that retirement comes sooner than later. So, so does the wife. So, but that's a good idea to do. Or do, what do they call it? We just have a set amount of money, and you put it into cryptos every month or something like that, or bi-monthly or something like that. Dollar cost averaging, that's what they call it. That's a good way of doing it. Instead of trying to get the ups and the downs just right, just pick a day of the month, put that extra money that you had, and put it into the cryptocurrencies. Let's have a look at Weave Financial. Weave Financial. Let's a sip of coffee here. Weave Financial seems to be on the downturn right now. They're having a lot of troubles internally with their platform. I'm not a computer guy really, so I don't know exactly what's going on with that. So with the money part of it, they're getting over a bunch of things, and there's been a lot of confusion with the price, and people are not knowing for the last little while where the project was going. But that's going to be ending very soon with the change of some personnel and some new ideas coming into the fray, and making it much better in the next 3 months time. So maybe a good one to get into. Not financial advice, of course. to get in nice and low and ride it up. So let's go back to the chat, check my TikTok. We got a lot of people waving. Hey. And nope, and lots of people waving at in the Instagram as well. So let's check the main chat here. Jennifer asked, could you please do a love relationship reading for me? Okay. So 3-card throw. I'm already picking up some stuff as I'm looking at my cards here, shuffling. Usually when somebody asks me that question, it's usually directed to a person that they think it's a good match for themselves, but usually it's not. Okay, when people ask me that question, because they already have somebody in mind for that relationship that they're thinking of. Okay, but usually, because these things always happen, it's always the person that always been around you that's the one. Okay, and you've been ignoring them. That's the good match. 3-card. It just is saying what I just said. The person that you have in mind is not the one. There's somebody else around you that is the one, and they're a little shy, and they're building up a relationship with you. They just don't know how to present it to you. Okay, so keep a look around. It's always the person that you like already, but you never figured would be the one. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Thank you, Steve. Hopefully I do get better soon. I got tomorrow off, so I can relax and not. I always get this when I'm doing a lot of psychic work. My jaw starts to bind up, and it affects this part of the body. So hopefully, with a day's rest, without too much psychic stuff, I should get pretty back on my feet. I didn't see Starlink in your other video. Can you look at Starlink Metaverse coin? Okay, Starlink. I think I've done a standalone video on Starlink. And in that video, it was going to do well. I know a lot of the satellites have been not the greatest, if it's that. But if it's the metaverse thing, I don't think I've done a reading on that in particular. Okay. So this is Starlink, part of the metaverse, which is having its own problems right now because IBM, I think, or Microsoft, is winning over top of them. Again, the cards are revealing that as well. So Starlink is going through its trial by fire. Did a lot of hard work, didn't amount to too much, but it's going to be a future thing that it really starts to take off because they got to rethink their situation and their plan forward from here because they got a little bit of a gut punch from another company. And now they're just trying to figure out new ways of going forward. So the price of it's going to be all over the place, even if everything else is going up. Okay. And that's going to be for the next 3 months. Yeah, it's still a good project to get into. They're just going to have a lot of hard times in the near future because of other companies trying or over. How would I say that? Over winning over them in their products. Okay. Huh. Lucky Owl asked, "Will Pancake Swap continue to be available to the U.S.?" Bakery Swap is blocked from the U.S. I'd say normally just come to Canada or pretend you're a Canadian on the internet. Don't come to Canada right now. If you're an American, you got a little bit better over there at the moment. But there's these things called VPNs and stuff. So let's have a look at Pancake Swap. Are they going to be blocked from US? Yeah, there's a lot of legal stuff going on around it. And Biden doing his thing. I'd say no, not just yet. At least not for the next 3 months. Will it ever? Things are loosening up for the US and the worldwide crypto market. And I think it'll be just fine for the next little while, for the foreseeable future, actually, going forward. So, no. They're going to have bigger fish to fry with 200,000 truckers coming to DC. Fun. Okay, let's get back to the big list of cryptocurrencies people have asked. Chris, everybody's asking about XRP. XRP is just going to be fine. I think they come to some resolutions not that long ago. And it's just going to take time to get back on their feet. Let's just do a quick read on XRP.
You know the gas price is going to go down.
XRP?
Oh, XRP. I'm thinking Ethereum.
Ethereum.
Never mind.
But that is good to know. Is the Ethereum gas price is going to be coming down very soon?
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. Otherwise, it's kind of a useless project. Just use Binance for something. So this is XRP. Let's have a look very quickly. The body of it is doing okay. They're getting over a lot of things that they were going through. I think everything's coming to a resolution now with the SEC. Well, people go, it's Ripple, not XR. They're still the same company, and it's to do with XRP. The money is going to be coming back up. I think it's one of the few that's kind of green. Well, it was green yesterday. Everything else was red. So they're making a nice recovery for the next little while. And they got the right people in place and everything's ready to move forward. They just got to resolve this issue with the SEC. Okay. Okay. Blackrock Financial. So Blackrock Financial is basically buying up all the properties around the world right now because of everything crashing, and because of the stuff going on, and people can't afford their housing. So BlackRock is coming in to buy it up. okay, at a good cheap price, and then renting it back to you, and just doing all kinds of nasty, evil things. Now, so Blackrock Financial, and it's tied to the deep state, and it's all the dark demons of the world. They're connected to. There's going to be some oversight that's going to be coming in on BlackRock, because I think they're starting to be figured out of their overreach. So they're going to be having some sleepless nights themselves. A lot of the big companies and stuff that were involved with all the cookies, I'll call it, of the COVID stuff, are now shitting their pants because of the truckers all around the world doing their thing and being exposed, as more and more of the elites are being thrusted up into the spotlight, and everybody knows what they've been up to. We're going to see a lot of people quit their positions or run away or hide or commit suicide, like that suicide, like that guy that was connected to Epstein the other day. We're going to see a lot of that going on as the elites are trying to keep everything going to their favor, and BlackRock is no different. So I do see a lot of things going on to lessen the impact of the things from the truckers and all the other people that are waking up. Okay. And now that if a company is found out to be a scam or something like that, then you can do litigation against them. And that's what they're trying not to have happen to them. Okay, so they're going to go through a really rough time in the next little while. So hopefully hopefully they don't survive in the state that they are. So they're going to be trying to do all kinds of things in the future to make them look like the good guys. Okay, let's get back to the chat here. Hello, Rosie. Somebody was asking, but Monday U.S. markets are closed, so I'm skeptical about a dump. I would suspect it on Tuesday, supposing the stock markets would dive on that day. Crypto markets, of course, are always open. And yeah, you're right. But of course, cryptos act by anticipation. U.S. market, it's already going down. It's just a matter of time. The only reason that it's kept up is because the Federal Reserve keeps pumping money into the system. So, yeah, it's going to collapse. It's just may not be Monday because it's a holiday, but it's going to be in the next couple days. Okay. Raymond says, good morning. Good morning. Could you please do a reading on Crosswallet CWT? Crosswallet. Okay. I'm not familiar with that one. So this is the Crosswallet. It'd be one that I would stay away from, according to the cards. I don't know anything about this one, but the cards are indicating that it's probably not the best place to hold your money or your crypto if you are. Just a reminder, do not keep your cryptos on the exchanges. Put it in a hot wallet like on your phone or a Trezor or Ledger Nano. especially coming up very, very soon. There's going to be some blackouts, some funny things going on the internet. So remember to protect yourself. Make sure you have the keys to your wallet, because that's what I'm seeing with this one. I'm not exactly sure if it's a hot wallet or a cold wallet or anything like that, or if it's a wallet at all. But there seems to be some openings that can be utilized by people. Okay? And not in a good way. Hello, Andre. Could you do a reading on Dag Constellation? I sure can. Just saying if I had that on my big list here. No, I don't. Then we'll go back to the big list. And then we'll go back to the chat. Okay. So this is Dag Constellation. Already see, I see a bit of a collapse for them. Moving forward is going to be very difficult. It's coming to an end of a cycle for them. So everything that was going bad for them is going to be turning around. Fortunately, a lot of people are going to be walking away from the project too soon. So if you have any monies in this one, maybe just sit on them for the next little while, and don't sell on it at a loss. Okay? Please, just a suggestion, not financial advice, of course, because there's some legal things going on behind the scenes. And we got the tower card as well in the health of the cryptocurrency itself, which means a lot of things are collapsing in on themselves. So they're going to have to rush in and fix things for the next little while. Will it survive? Yeah, they'll survive. It's just a major hiccup that they're going to have to go through in the next little while. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Rosie asks, what's next for Canadian truckers? I was listening to USA Trucker last night on YouTube, and he suggested that all truckers switch off their engines until mandates are lifted. No trucks, no deliveries. Yeah, there's a thing going on for the 21st, which is this Monday, to walk out of your job, which is a good way of doing it. Workers revolt kind of thing. Yeah, that'd be the next thing. The thing is, if they keep arresting all the truckers and taking away their trucks, who's going to be delivering the stuff? How are you going to find 60,000 truckers on quick notice? Right? It's a certain set of skills that you need to be a trucker. So now if you put all the truckers in prison and take away their trucks, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. Let's just have a little look at the cards going on. So it was a minor mishap for the truckers. Well, more than minor. They got new strategies. They're going to be coming back in, and they're just going to be just fine with everything. A lot of the people that they said they arrested, they just let them go after a few hours and didn't do any processing with them. So you actually, if you see any live feeds from Ottawa, the people that were arrested and let go were already in the middle of Ontario partying last night. So that's just basically telling everybody that the whole thing is a farce. Of course, you're going to get pepper sprayed and all that stupid stuff, which has to be resolved in the courts with their overreach and running over people with horses and stuff. It's not a good look for Mr. Fancy Socks there. So this is the moment where we see everything change. Okay? Around the planet, not just Canada, but around the planet. Everything is going to change. So be prepared. We're going to have some sort of new type of governments around the world, which will be more to our benefit, not the elites. So just remember that. And it's always darkest before the dawn. Raymond, I'm not sure what he's talking about. Christmas 2.0 for Domino.
Catnip.
Oh, okay. So that's a brand of catnip for Domino and Caesar, who's the quiet cat. Joe asks, can you please do card spread to see if crypto market cap will be above 5 trillion by April? Okay, that's a good question. I know it's going to be quite a bit in the next while because people are losing faith in banks. There's everything going on in Canada. Yes, it'll get to that point, but not in April. It's going to be a little further down the line, probably 3-4 months from now, where it's going to be that amount of money. So, yes, just not for another 3 months or so. Okay. Is that April 3 months from now? March, February? 2. So maybe another month from now. Okay. So you're close. Very good. Russell Rowe would like a 3-card reading. Reading on if I'm going to stay with my current company. That's a good question. There's going to be a moment in time when you're going to be putting out applications if you haven't already. And they're going to be not as good as what your existing company is giving you for finances. I think that'll be the deciding factor if you leave or not. You put the feelers out there. You got the feelers back and interviews and all that, but the company that you're with right now is going to be offering a little bit more just to keep you on the payroll. Okay, hopefully that helps you. Let's go back to our big list. Let's have a look at HBAR. 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 Yeah, Domino likes it. In the background there. It seems HBAR is going to be going through a really rough time on the health of its platform. Everything's turning around and not going the way that they had hoped. The money system is okay. But I think a lot of people that were involved in the money part of it, like people who hold the crypto, are going to be looking at everything negative that's going on with the platform and not looking at all the positive things going on. The people that are involved in it are just fine. They're moving forward. They're just having a little bit of hiccup for the next little while, and that price will start to come back up. Okay, that was HBAR. One more PundiX. Somebody was asking about. So PundiX. So the body of it is okay. They went through some trials. They came at the end of a cycle, which wasn't that greatest. They worked their way up and are starting to go back up within the platform itself, going the right direction. The money is okay. No more smoke and mirrors going on, disguising what's actually going on within the system itself. And they're making pretty good partnerships going forward. And they're going to be very beneficial partnerships going forward. There's going to be a lot of balance within the people, and some people are going to be leaving while new ones come in, which are much better for what they need. Okay, so that was PundiX. Nothing wrong with there. Just overcoming those hurdles like every other cryptocurrency or any other business right now. They're just going through the cycles, and they're going to be just fine. Okay. So, TikTok. Okay, we got a lot of people joining in on Instagram as well. Hello, everybody. Let's go back to the main chat. Will Shib reach 0.0 or basically 1 penny in 2022? Let's look at that. And the question below that was asking, good morning, how about a weekly reading for Shiba Inu? Thank you, Andre, Domino, and Domino's mom. And Caesar, too. Can't forget about Caesar. He's the quiet boy. Okay, Shiba Inu. First question is, will it get to a penny by 2022? I don't think it is going to get to that point quite yet. I think it's going to be another year yet. Okay, for that, Shiba Inu general rating. Okay, so general rating for Shiba Inu for the next 3 months. They got a lot of victories. Of course, there's the end of a cycle. So whatever they were doing, because I think they were having some troubles with the one of the systems that's in their platform. I can't remember the name of it. They're going to be overcoming that very, very soon. So they're going to have lots of victories and of a whole bunch of down things not working out for them. The money is going to be okay as they move forward with new projects. There's going to be a bit of change in the people on the platform. and it's going to be beneficial to Shiba Inu for the next 3 months. So it's going to be slow and steady for them. Okay, nothing amazing or anything like that. And that's a little bit to do with cash prices right now to do anything on the platform. Okay. Marquette was asking for a 3-card reading, asking if they have to protect their son from someone vaccinating him without permission. That's a big question. We're seeing a lot of this. It's an end of a cycle for that situation, and a lot of that cookie mandates is going to be held back because it's going to go to different levels of courts and stuff, and we're already seeing a down draw of a lot of that stuff going on around our kids. So it's not going to happen. Just make sure that they understand about the vaccinations themselves, and to immediately talk to you before anything like that happens. Okay. But I do see it coming to an end, that whole scenario. Okay. That, again, with the truckers, that whole can of worms has been opened, and now everybody's overviewing everything that's going on around the world. Okay. Especially vaccinations. Okay. So hopefully that helps you out. Let's get back to the big list here. Coinbase. Somebody was asking about Coinbase, if they're going to be just fine throughout all this. Coinbase was, I think, being pressured by the Canadian government to relinquish information on people that are using it, and they gave the middle finger to the government, which is good. But let's have a look at it overall. Yeah, they're going to get into a little bit of trouble coming up very soon. Not from the people using it, from the government. So there's going to be this legal thing going on back and forth between Coinbase and governments around the world. But they're going to be charging forward with all their plans going forward and staying resolute. But with that, never, ever, ever leave your money or your cryptos on an exchange. Doesn't matter which one. Okay? Always keep them in a hot wallet if you have no other choice, or a cold wallet. Okay? So let's get back to the chat. Steve F asks, what do you see for Sphynx token? I can't talk too well today, so unlike every other day where I can't talk as well, so just a little harder today. Sphynx token. So looking at Sphynx token. all the problems that they had up to recently have been swept away. Everything they were hoping to happen on the platform is going to start to happen. And it's because they got some new people coming in that know what they're doing. Uh, so the money is going to start to go up a little bit um, for the next little while. Overall, the token seems to be just fine. Um, they're going to have a little bit of scary moments for them, but overall, it's going to be just fine. So that was the Sphynx token. Hopefully that helps you out. Jennifer says, thank you for taking my question. No problem. Without you guys, I wouldn't have a show. So, Raymond was asking, Andre, could you pull some cards for the concept for me? For this concept for me? 1,000 amps. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but let's just have a look. The cards will know. Hmm. 1,000 amps. There seems to be a lot of confusion around it. It's not the thing that you thought it was going to be. It's not going to be this huge thing for you. It's stable, but it's not the thing that you were thinking of. Okay, of what it could be. For whatever reason, within that thing that you asked about, there's a lot of confusion, and a lot of the ideas of what it can be are going to be falling flat on their face. Hopefully that helps you out. Okay. Lisa says, hello, hello. Milk Dad, you're awesome. Thank you. You guys are awesome as well. So, what about Digibyte? DGB. Hey, DGB. I like Digibyte. It's one of my favorite coins. We're coming up to 53 minutes. Ooh, it's going quick today. So, Digibyte. Ooh. There's a lot of there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be leaving the project because it's not because they're doing anything bad. They just want to move on, and there's a lot of new people coming into the fray. Okay, nothing to worry about. Just the natural movement of people going on. The body of it seems to be very healthy. They're not having huge gains, okay, within the platform itself, but they have had a lot of victories within the price itself. And the people that are holding steadfast to that project, they're going to be rewarded very, very soon. Okay, hopefully that helps you out for Digibyte. Okay, let's see, we got a 3-card reading for Ryan. Okay, 3-card reading for Ryan. Apparently, there's some legal thing going on around you for whatever reason. You're going to be overcoming that, but it's going to come at a different angle than what you were trying or planning on doing. Okay, so it's time that when you pull back and reevaluate the situation. I think it's something legal or something around the work, and then you come back to it with a better idea. It will resolve itself, and it may turn into more finances for you. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Let's do one more.
Your list done?
Hmm?
Is your big list done?
Nope, we still got lots on there. We'll do one more from the big list. Oh, just a reminder, everybody, if I miss something that you've been chatting about on the side here, just remind me in the chat, the comment section below, and I'll add it to the next show. Okay. So we're going to look at XIM. Okay. XIM. Lots of balancing going on, lots of hidden things going on with them. Them not showing everything that's been going on behind the scenes, which may kind of shoot themselves in the foot later on. There's a turnover of partnerships within the organization itself. And this is going to a transition period between what they were doing and what they will be doing. Okay. Because what they were doing wasn't taking them to the spot that they needed to go. So they're going to have to change directions to get to the place that they need to be. And once they figure that out, you're going to see the price pop up for that. So it's just a bit of a change of direction of what they were thinking of doing, okay, within the platform itself. And a lot of the things that were hidden from everybody are going to be coming to light, okay? And I don't think it's anything that was horrible or bad, okay? So XIM, overall, pretty good. Moving forward, just doing what needs to be done. Okay. So, always grateful for everybody that came out. I don't have a show without you guys. So, you guys are awesome. People from all around the world. That's awesome stuff. Just a reminder, I'm going to be here on Tuesday at 5 o'clock p.m. Central, and Thursday 5 o'clock Central as well. And of course, Saturdays and Sundays, it's 10 a.m. Central on both days. Okay. So always grateful for the people that are coming out. If you'd like a personal reading with me, make sure you put it go into the comments or the description of the video, and all the information's there for everybody. And make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future.